Hi, I'm Ross Gates with Alphagrowth. We're here at the Starfish booth at Founder World. And today I'm here with Malcom from BBuck. Malcom, can you tell me about your project?
Yeah, absolutely. So BBuck is a decentralized mining pool for video gamers, and we give people cryptocurrency for games they already love to play.
Gotcha. And then what is the use case for that cryptocurrency once they own it?
They want to wager on themselves and then professionals. So yeah, if you're kind of good at Halo or whatever, you can bet on yourself against others.
So the main use case is doing sports betting almost, but for video games?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Is that gambling or how is that regulated?
No, that's a good question. So it is considered gambling, but in games of skill, this is legal. And the fact that we're not actually using cash directly allows us to bypass a lot of the regulation as well. We will kind of operate in a little bit of a gray area, but it's necessary especially for new technology.
Gotcha. And when you say games of skill, so you're talking about like if you play Fortnite, you can't possibly win Fortnite just by standing there. So it's not like putting money into a slot machine where anything could happen. You actually have to do well in order to get money, and that's okay.
Yes.
So what else uses sports betting like that? Like,
sure. So I mean, Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, Dragon Ball Z Fighters, that's my new kick right now. All those games are, you can't really win unless you participate and you're good enough to beat your opponent.
And are there already large brackets of people that are competing across the world? Absolutely.
There's huge brackets, but right now they're competing for currencies that mean nothing, right? They get some Zenny or whatever currency they call it, but there's no golds in this kind of Olympic-like thing.
No gold. So you're relating your currency to actual money. So it's not a token where you can get virtual rewards on a website. Yes. You can exchange it for money.
Yes. So the standard we're trying to set here is one win in a very difficult game, the hardest game like Fortnite, is one BBuck. And I compare it to gold because just like the Olympics, you'll have swimming, you'll have the 100-meter dash, all these games that people spend their entire lives perfecting. But gold is what gets the whole audience there. That's what everyone's there to see, who's going to win.
Exactly. So then my question would be, if these can be exchanged for money, money has to enter the system.
Yes.
So how do you see money entering the system and your currency holding a tangible value?
Absolutely. So that's a great question. So there's three ways it's going to enter the system. One is natural market speculation for cryptocurrency investors. They put money somewhere, they think it's going to pop. Why not this? The main way is through gambling or betting. So as our platform becomes more and more intuitive and easier to use for gamers, we're thinking that you will have a certain amount of BBucks you need to bet on yourself or others. So you can either get those BBucks by playing hours of video games, or you buy them off an exchange. We think some portion of people are going to buy them off the exchange. The last way is through gaming companies. So we're trying to be a win-win for both the game developer and the game companies, the users. So game companies spend a lot of money on retention rate and especially on marketing their product to potential gamers. We can provide an economic incentive for gamers to use your game now, if you integrate with us.
So that makes sense. Two-sided marketplace, the large game companies pay you to play. Then you've also got sports betting. You want to bet, betting, that's the right word. So you put your money in so that you can get a bigger reward. And then you also have, as you play, it gets created and you get it from there. How as a new token is being created, are you making sure that inflation doesn't destroy the value of your currency?
Absolutely, yeah. So we're operating under a deflationary principles, just like Bitcoin, Ethereum, pretty much every other major crypto. Every time, since it's a mining pool instead of its own blockchain network, every time it hits certain thresholds, like 1 billion tokens are mined, for instance, you'll get half a BBuck for a game like Fortnite as opposed to 1-to-1. So this will make sure it's growing nice and slow.
Gotcha. And then you hope that the value of your BBuck will go up, so even though they're getting less for playing, the monetary value remains about the same.
Yeah, then a 1 BBuck becomes worth more because it's harder to get.
Gotcha. Awesome. So where are you right now in your development?
So yeah, we got the white paper done. We're in private alpha, and we're about to launch a public alpha or beta in 2 weeks.
2 weeks? And is that
token and all?
Token and all. So how do I use it once you launch? Is that like an Apple Store thing, an Android Store thing, or are you directly in Steam, or how does that work?
Yeah, so we've actually built the app for both iOS and Android. So it's a matter of getting listed on the stores is, I think, kind of the biggest hurdle. But once we do that, yeah, you could download us, and we're not going to have wagering ready just yet because there's obviously a lot of things involved with that.
Of course.
But you can download us. You take 5 minutes, if that. You start playing video games, and you put your phone in your pocket. You don't have to open us for a month, a year, whatever. As long as you win that game, you can check your phone and you'll see this currency there.
As long as you win that game. Okay, so you've got the app on your phone. I get that. But now let's say I'm playing on my Xbox 360 because we got the newest Xbox. How does my phone know that I'm playing on my Xbox?
So we talk with the game's API key. So if you have a Fortnite account, it's likely that you linked it with both your Xbox and your PC, or if your phone on you play it. If that's the case, we can read your account.
So you're saying it's not console specific?
No.
It's account specific.
That's exactly.
And you can just sign in on your platform with all of your accounts. And then it automatically uplinks and knows when you're using it.
Yes.
Interesting. That's awesome.
A good way to think is like a Roku for gamers, right? To distribution.
Gotcha. Okay, so you've got Netflix, you've got YouTube, you've got all these things. You just sign in.
And Roku's just an aggregator of these things.
Exactly.
Gives people what they want.
Nice. That's awesome. Where can people learn more?
Yeah, so go to our website, www.bbuck.io, and you can sign up. You'll be authenticated for Fortnite, assuming you play that game, and I hope you do.
Fortnite.
Yeah, and we're hoping to add later games, or more games in the future. And if you want to reach me, just Malcom at bbuck.io, and I will promptly respond.
Awesome. This has been great, Malcolm.
Yeah,
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.